Hi everybody. I am excited to do this video kind of as a quick introduction so that you know what you're using, you know how it works, and you kind of know what to expect or where to find your information. So if you are watching this, welcome, and I'm excited that you're jumping into our 30-day healthy living program. I am Executive Area Manager Grace Wright. I live in Bozeman, Montana, and I've used this program to help a lot of people. And I've used it for myself I lost weight on it, but I also learned what health was and how important that is to our everyday life. So my story more so was using it to kind of bring the acidity and alkalinity of my body back into balance for being treated for cervical cancer. Now, I understand you can't say that something treats it or cures or whatever. This is what I chose to do with it for part of my treatments. So whatever the purpose for you doing this for you, starting today, this is a step that you're taking in the right direction to own your health. And when you own your health, you own your life. So this whole group is set up to just help you understand what does it mean to be healthy? What does that look like for you? What are some cheater things you can do so you're not really cheating, but you feel like you're still eating awesome food? And how does your body respond? How do you know what you should take out? So you're going to watch this introduction video, and then you will always have a coach that goes through the program with you. You can ask them questions. The person leading the group may not be your coach, or you, in that sense, you might have two. There's always going to be somebody leading the group, and then your consultant who got you into the program. They'll have a list of questions and answers and whatnot for you. Feel free to ask any question you need or choose in our group page. And then I'm going to walk you through kind of what you're doing, where to look for it, and what to find, or what you'll find. So I'm going to share my screen with you here in a second. So you will have been added to a group page. That group page is the Healthy Living, or Arbonne Healthy Living for the Wright Rodoni Nations. So if you click on this, it's going to bring you to the page in Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, then you'll need to create one, or quite honestly, you wouldn't be seeing this. You might see this on Facebook or on YouTube, and if you do, message me. I'm excited to add people and show you how to do it. So you're going to see this at the top. This is the pinned post. If you're on your phone, you're going to see a little link that says, that's probably gray like this, and it says view pinned post. In that pinned post, it's going to talk about what do you need, print these sheets, and then you're going to see the Google Drive. The Google Drive is your key, your gateway to success. So in the Google Drive, here's what you're going to see when it uploads. And there'll be cheater sheets for food, for recipes, support guide resources. You can print off. There's two different ways to do it. The support guide that comes from Arbonne is the less strict version, if you prefer to do that. And that would be in here. The what's your philosophy, avoid list. Maybe just read through some of these so that you kind of know what's the purpose of you doing this. What do you want out of it? Okay. The meal plans and recipes. This is where you can go through. There's salad dressings. There's warm meals. There's shakes, bars, and condiments. There's the bonus meal plan just has a mix of a bunch of extras. The spring and summer are going to be more cold meals. And then the vegan, if there's something in there that sounds good, if you want meat, I just would add meat to that. So all these file folders are here for your resources, okay? So I'm going to go through really quickly, what's the purpose of what we're doing? Well, the first thing is that we're rebalancing our bodies. We're not doing a diet. So we are caught in this cycle where we just keep eating foods, filling our body with toxins, our body organs overload, and it needs to clean out, and there's nowhere to go. And a lot of times our bodies, we're so tired that it can't push the toxins out. But we also need to have an alkaline environment to be able to remove those toxins so that you can go from the dude in the middle to the dude on the end, where all the cells, you're cleaning your cells out. Okay. So at that point, food tastes better, and you'll taste the funkiness in foods. You're going to hear, or maybe you were at a presentation or a get together where they tried the protein bars. Here's the recipe for that. Super easy. I use almond butter when I make this, and make sure your honey is coming from somewhere local. So you're not only getting all the side effects or the properties for allergies to fight allergies and whatnot, but you're also getting the unpasteurized. So it's like the raw. I also omit the oatmeal. I put puffed rice in, Arrowhead brand puffed rice. And then I just change any of the dry ingredients. Like sometimes I'll do raw coconut. Sometimes I'll do some chopped up berries or nuts. You can play with this. So if you've had any of mine, they're probably never the same because I continually change this. Okay, so here's the recipe for that. Super handy. The 1 sheet 30-day. This kind of gives the overview of what we're doing. We're decreasing the intake of toxins. So you're just giving your body a break for this 30-day period. And then if you choose to go past that, fantastic. We still have a group that you'll stay in for that. You're increasing your nutrition intake and absorption. So we're showing you what's different foods. You want to eat organic as much as possible, because a lot of times organic foods have 4 times the amount of nutrients as regular foods. Number 3 is you're improving elimination of toxins. So the 7-day cleanse, the detox tea, and the probiotics, that's where that comes in. Balancing your blood sugar, making sure you're getting enough fiber, making sure you're eating food at the correct times, staying between the 4 to 6 hour range, not before 4 and not after 6, because you go into starvation mode and your body will just store everything. And then balancing your system's pH. So acidic pH it promotes inflammation, and it increases sickness and disease. So that's what I was saying earlier. For me, I can totally tell this. I am much more susceptible to the common cold or sickness from people's kids. And I mean, if any of you have seen over Facebook the last few months, people are constantly posting that their kid is sick again. You should up your intake of probiotics. It'll help a ton instead of going for an antibiotic. The support, that's getting into like coaching, the questions and answers, all the recipes, and showing you what does food do. So we're going to have a daily album for your whole 30 days that you go on that day, you go to that album, and it'll show you what we're talking about that day. So I'm going to get to that in 2 seconds. But if you're going to print this out, here's an index for what the Healthy Living Binder should look like. The Healthy Living Plan, this is what I want you guys to use. And there's a few sheets. I'll show you here a second. Don't get sick as I scroll. Read through this, though. This is tons of super, super helpful information. Your coach is going to coach you through. Your coach's job is not to make you do this or to motivate you to do this. You need that already. If you aren't at that point and you're just kind of looking through and you just want to kind of feel it out and see what it is, that's okay. But when you jump in, it is your job to motivate yourself in the sense of track yourself. Like your coach's job, if I'm your coach, I'm just going to be helping you, making sure you understand what to do. But like, I cannot physically sit in front of you and slap the food out of your mouth, right? So read through this, tons and tons of information. And down to page 5. Again, this kind of goes over what we were talking about and why. You want to make sure you're drinking enough. So half your body weight in ounces. This is the products that they're talking about, and it talks about why. So all the information is completely complimentary, and just make sure you're saying a thank you to whoever's coaching you, because they're taking time out of their day every day to post, to remind you and like walk alongside you on the journey. Then we're going to get into eliminating addictive foods. So on page 8, I want you to read through this. What is Candida? Most people have it, don't even know what it is. Talking about how common allergenic foods, what they do for us, why Arbonne does not use any form of dairy or soy and refined sugar in any of our products. Balancing your blood sugar. Down to, make sure you know on page 11, what are you using as skincare? Your skin absorbs just as many toxins, if not more. It's bombarding us inside and outside. So what are we doing with that? And check out Arbonne's skincare product lines. Their philosophy is across the board. So this one is, let's get started. This shows you what you're taking away, and we're on page 12 here. What you're taking away to what to replace it with, so you don't feel like you're missing something. My biggest piece of advice is to make sure that you take the time to clean out your fridge. Make sure you take the time to stock your shelves. Like, put foods in there you can eat when you're hungry. Put foods that you can eat so you have something that you aren't just going and being like, oh, well, what's to eat? And you open the fridge and there's nothing. It's easier at that point to just eat the same and stay in the same rut you were in. This is giving you kind of a sample day. What is it going to look like? And a few different meals. These meals are amazing. Like, everything I've tasted is awesome. And you may be more like me, where you don't necessarily want to keep recipes and whatever, and you just want to eat what you want to eat that day. That's totally fine too. But this is in case you get in a rut. These are giving you different ideas, and the recipes for food, they're going to be the exact same. So page 17, this page is super important because it's going to show you, and I'll show you how to fill your plate, but this is showing you how that breaks down. So remember page 17, it's going to go along with the cheater sheet for the food of how to fill your plate. So for complete proteins, all the ideas, healthy fats, high fiber carbs, and it's showing you even breaking down low glycemic index fruits. You can eat as many of them as you want. The moderate glycemic index, maybe have them, like, put them with a protein, eat them less often. And then high glycemic index fruits, if you're doing this for weight loss, only do it within half an hour after working out so you can rebuild your body. Don't just eat them as normal. And then non-starchy vegetables, this gives you tons and tons and tons of ideas, okay? So here's giving you different websites to look for, things you can buy food through. You can also use Vitacost.com. I'll post a link for a referral so you get money off your first order. Like, I buy chips through them, brown rice pasta, and as long as your order is worth over $50, you get free shipping. So you can kind of go to the grocery store, forget about it, and it just ships to you. The Whole Food Shopping Guide, showing you what to look for, where to find it. Giving the difference between grass-fed and not. And then if you want to make a meal plan, there's even somewhere on here to make your meal plan and a shopping list. If this is helpful for you, please use it. If you're somebody who just needs to kind of feel it out, then do that. But here's the simple steps to getting started. Going through your day one, shopping and prepared. Make sure that you are weighing yourself. You are recording your weight at your belly button and 2 inches below your belly button, and you're taking a before and after photo, face on and sideways. Send it to the person that got you into the program, because they're going to be the person that's coaching you through this, along with the person that's guiding you through the dailies, okay? But this is imperative. We're not going to post it, but you need proof, because most of the time, if you can't see something changing, you don't think anything changed. Before and after photos do not lie. I will be doing this with you. So this isn't just I'm just talking about it and I'm going to woo-woo, rile you up and tell you to do it. I live this, okay? Do I cheat? Yes. Every once in a while, I sure do. Because I think sometimes we need to be able to have grace with ourselves, no pun intended, that you can just, like, you can eat and then you eat something that's kind of shitty and you're like, oh yeah, I remember why I'm eating clean again. So do this. Do not weigh yourself every day where it says number 5, do not obsess. Don't overeat. Track your success. There's a sheet, and I'm going to show you that too, so you can keep track of it yourself. Working out, a lot of this is for you, depending on how you work, just to help you keep track of things, to help you. You're gonna tweak it a little bit. Not every person is the same. Okay, so on page 17 of the previous one, this is the foods that it's showing you are down here in step 3. That's what your plate will look like every single time you eat. Now, once you start to figure out what your body needs, those proportions may change a little bit. Okay, like I need more protein. I need a lot of protein. So that's going to change a little bit. But if I keep this pie shape graph here, I'm less hungry and I have way less cravings. So note to self, print this off. I'm going to find the sheet here a second. 7 simple steps to getting started. Print this off and check them. This is just Q's and questions and answers for most of the most popular questions. And then your healthy living checklist. I want you to do this too. Commit. You have to commit for this to work. It doesn't work any other way. Order your products, join our 30-day Healthy Living and Beyond program on Facebook, and then print the things that you need. Take your before and after photos, measurements, set your goals, clear out your temptations and distractions, as in clean out your cupboards, put what you can eat in there. Make sure you have enough food to get you through your first week, and then talk to your family to get on board for support. They may not, and that's okay. That's why you're in a community here, for all the same people that are going to be helping you. And then have contact with the consultant that got you involved, because that's what's going to help you through. Because then we can answer questions. And like I said, if we have questions, or if you have questions that or the consultant that you're working with maybe doesn't know the answer to, ask them, because you can just post it on our group too. So this is kind of what I have to start. In every photo, here I should just share again with you. The healthy living, when you come in here, every day you're going to have a place to go look for different reminders. And what are you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to clear these out a second. For photos. So let me see if I can find them. I just have to see where, because some of these things have moved. Oh, here, off to the left. Videos and photos. Okay, so if we go to photos, this is where you're going to find what you're doing under albums. I have posted an album for every day. So encourage you to go look through the before and afters, look through the different brands of foods, prepping for your 30-day challenge, check these out and check those out before you start, okay? Now, you're gonna go all the way back to the very first, and like on this one, it's gonna ask, okay, what's in your kit? You got your products. See how this up top talks about what your products are? What are they? What do you do with them? Click on each product, the photo of it, and then off to the right, it's gonna tell you what that does. So this is super handy. And I would go over it, but so I'm not being repetitive. I want you to get into the rhythm of doing a little bit of homework, because you're worth it. You have what it takes, and you're going to have results that are incredible and amazing, just like every other person who's committed to this program. There are so many before and after photos on Facebook. I can't even post all of them. But I posted everything that, like, from people that I knew. So the before and after photos, this is Brent. I know Brent. He didn't even do the whole thing like strict, okay? One of these in here is mine. You go through and look. These are impressive. Okay, I take it back. One of those is not mine. I will add mine to this. But you can be this. There's not a perfect potion that's going to help you. It takes hard work and it takes commitment. Decide and jump in. It's really fun. It's awesome. You might have days you're grumpy. Okay, that's fine. Everybody does. You might have days you're more frustrated. That's also okay. Everybody does. It's new. And you have to kind of learn, how does your body flow with it? What does your body need? Make sure that when you're going through your sugar withdrawal, or if you're drinking a lot of coffee, even if you can cut back to 1 cup a day, that's huge. Just help your body help you. You can either be in survival mode, where your body's trying to detox the things out of your organs so you stay alive, or you can be in healing mode. You cannot ever be in both. So if something is helping your body detox, then it can switch from this mode to this mode and help you heal. So be aware of this, be mindful. We're here to help you. We're here to help you succeed, because that's our job. Like, nothing inspires me more than watching people succeed. One of the girls that just is still going through this, Judy, she didn't think anything was happening. And she's like, you know what, this is frustrating. I'm craving foods. I'm not even losing weight. Nothing's different. And then she put pants on. She went from a size 18 to a size 14 in not even 2.5 weeks. So this is huge. Why? Because it's inflammation. And when you take the inflammation out, your body can heal. So I'm super excited you're joining us. I can't wait to help support you. You will probably see me in more videos. Welcome to our group. And like, maybe write a diary so you can, if you do that, write a diary so you can see changes. But worst case scenario, the worst thing possibly that could happen is that your cravings go down. Okay, to me, that's still a win. If you use one product and that's what happened, that's still a win. So make sure you're doing your measurements. I will not stress this enough. Measurements every single Monday, same time. Text or Facebook message them to the consultant that got you started. Keep track in a book or whatever on your little cheat sheet there. That's where you're tracking your progress. Track it so when you're finished, you know how much you've lost in inches and in weight. And you will probably lose inches before you lose weight. Just heads up. And then we're also going to give the version while you're doing the product. Oh, before and after photos. Huge, huge, huge. You don't even have to post them, okay? We're not going to post them. But make sure you take them, because they don't lie. And we'll give you 2 options when we're doing the cleanse. When we get to 7-day cleanse on the 2nd week, then you're going to have 2 options to do 7 days back-to-back, 14 days back-to-back, or if you need to take it a little slower because of medications or health issues, then you'll have the option to do 1 packet 2 days a week. So like Monday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Friday throughout the month. And you can do it that way. And yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens and have you join on the wall of wins. Super happy to have you along, and we will talk to you soon.